Hi guys, welcome back to Candidate Top to Bottom. Charlie here. No Sharon, she's at work and I didn't want to wait for her to get home because big news, there has been another Express entry draw. It just happened today, literally a couple of hours ago, and it seems that Express entry draws are back and regular. This is exactly 2 weeks after the last one being, of course, the first all-program Express entry draw for 18 months. So they're back and they seem to be regular. You can find out our report about the last draw, by the way, by clicking the link above. This time the CRS cutoff score was 542, so it's 15 lower than the draw 2 weeks ago, but it is still super high. Now there are three types of Express entry. You can click the link above to have them explained. But this was an all-program draw. This is the draws that haven't been happening for the past 18 months. So it was open to people applying through Canadian Experience Class and Federal Skilled Worker. So 1,750 people were issued with ITAs, invitations to apply for Canadian permanent residence, in today's draw. And until the draw 2 weeks ago, until a fortnight ago, the IRCC, the governing body for immigration in Canada, they were only inviting people through provincial nominee programs. Again, click above. We've got a playlist explaining every PMP and a few extra videos about which ones might suit you. So click the link above. And then they're also selecting people through Canadian Experience Class. But the return of these all-program draws, like the one we had today and 2 weeks ago, means that people who are applying for Canadian permanent residence based on work experience, language ability, age, rather than work experience or a job offer, are now being selected. So, let me just read my notes. Two key takeaways from today. They're still selecting less people per draw than they were pre-COVID. So they took 1,750 today. Pre-COVID, when they did an Express entry draw, they'd take in excess of 3,000 people. So it's less still. And much higher scores than pre-COVID. When we got selected through Express entry, Federal Skilled Worker, we had a score around 482-ish, something like that. So we'd been miles away in these current draws, so the number is still very, very high. I'm trying to remember if it ever got above 500 pre-COVID. Now it's miles clear of 500. So the scores remain high and they're taking less people. So the pool is emptying slower and people are being added to the pool all the time. So it's getting going slowly, but it is getting going again. So for now, if you're in the Express entry pool, if you've got a very good CRS score, things are looking good for you. One thing to be really aware of is that change is coming. Once these changes are implemented, it seems that the IRCC, starting around the start of 2023, will be holding targeted draws. So instead of just saying, hey, if you've got 500 CRS points and the cutoff is 500, come to Canada, they're going to do draws based on specific economic targets. So you could be invited based on occupation, a particular educational credential. So it may be that you hold some PhD or some qualification that singles you out as being very desirable to Canada, and you might be drawn based on that. You might be drawn on language ability. Maybe you can speak English and French and they're looking for bilingual candidates. Or any other factor that corresponds to the labour market needs. So they're going to get more targeted with the draws. So they'll be looking for people that meet certain criteria rather than just have a certain number of points. So if you take us, for example, they wouldn't just say, hey, Charlie and Sharon, you guys have got 480 points, so you can come to Canada. They'll be saying, you might have less points than someone else, but you've got this attribute, bilingual, particularly impressive academic qualifications, and we value that more than just having a CRS score. So it's going to change. But the changes aren't coming until early 2023. So I guess for the next 6 months, we're going to have relatively regular draws, and they will begin to clear the Express entry pool, and the CRS number should hopefully creep down. It's come down 15 this time. It should hopefully start coming down. We've got a video coming out, it'll be on Sunday, and we're going to explain in detail what we think the new changes will look like and what the results of the changes might be. So check back on Sunday for that. So there we have it, Express entry draws. They're back, they're seemingly regular. The scores are very high, the numbers of people that take you are still quite low, but at least it started again. If you did get selected, massive congratulations. It's such a crazy feeling when you just get an email that says, congratulations, you can now apply for permanent residence in Canada. And this dream of living in Canada goes from something that you try not to think about in case it doesn't happen to something that's actually about to happen. It is a crazy feeling, it's an amazing feeling. Go and buy a bottle of champagne, congratulations. If you didn't get selected, stick with it. We were floating around in the Express entry pool, weren't getting drawn, began to lose heart. We worked hard to improve our CRS scores, more specifically Sharon did. Again, click the link above for more information about how to improve your CRS score and our best suggestion of how to do it. And being made to wait for it a little bit will make it all the sweeter when that Canadian permanent residence card arrives in the mail. So that's it for today. Sorry this is a bit of a rough video with me just sitting at my desk, but I wanted to get it out as fast as possible. Congratulations to people who were selected. Keep with it for people who weren't, and check back on Sunday for our predictions on what we think 2023 might look like. See you then.